Stormy Coasters. Today, I'll be showing you the first half of the construction of Maverick from Cedar Point. I am recreating this out of NEX, and it sure is taking a bit. This is a pretty tall coaster. Right now it's about 5'5", 5'6" maybe. So, yeah, it's pretty tall, but it is going along. I haven't been able to do it in the past few days because I just got sick and got a lot of school, plus I've been out at the train yard because it's been nice the past few days. So yeah. But here we go. Starting off with the lift hill. Well, actually I started off with the tunnel launch so that way it would be easier for the tunnel launch. But second thing is the lift hill. The lift hill was, well, it was pretty easy to build, except for some of the supports required a lot of pieces, so it took a while to build some of the pieces for the supports. But I got it done within probably like 4, maybe 5 hours, so it didn't take too long at all. But here we are, building the lift hill. Right here, you'll see me building some pieces for the tube support, which this lift hill is like the first, maybe second lift hill I've done with tube supports, because, yeah, I did Phantom's Revenge with tube supports. Wait a minute. Phantom's Revenge has box supports for the lift hill, so no, I didn't do tube supports on the lift hill for Phantom. But, yeah, it was a little complicated, but I got it done. I noticed that the lift hill was crooked, so I tried to fix it. It's not really crooked if you look at it, like, from, like, up top or from the side, but for some reason, on the camera, it just looks crooked. From that camera angle, from that angle. Not any other angle, though. Alright. Yeah, it was a little complicated to do that lift hill, but here we are, cresting over the drop. The drop was a bit hard to make, but because there's only like 2 supports on the drop, so it couldn't, well, it couldn't exactly like, I couldn't exactly like get the exact degree on the drop, because first of all I don't have a protractor, and then second, supports are in very specific places, so yeah. But I got the drop done. The drop was probably the easiest part, actually, even though it was a little hard. Actually, the tunnel launch was probably the easiest part, but here we are, building the super fast low to the ground turns at the bottom of that first drop. Whenever I watch these, they're so satisfying, just zigzagging around those turns. They go so fast, and it seems so cool to watch. Sadly, I won't be able to do the 3-car trains that I've been running on Maverick because they don't work well with the tunnel launch, or with the launchers. So, they won't be going on to the ride. Instead, I'll have to use a single-car train, which it's a bit disappointing, but it'll get the job done. It'll still look pretty cool. Not as cool as the 3-car, but still pretty cool. The turns were probably like the second easiest part of building the ride, because like I knew that the train would go pretty fast after that tall drop, so the turns I knew I didn't have to be super careful with, you know, the height. But however, this next moment, the camelback, like the first Camelback, it was a little hard. In real life, this Camelback gives some crazy airtime, especially in the back row. The drop gives some crazy airtime, especially in the back row, because they, since it's only 105 feet tall in real life, they have to have the drop super short, and plus it's a launched lift hill, so in the back you just get whipped over that thing like crazy. But I had to make the Camelback a little bit short because of speed loss reasons, because the trains lose speed as they go along the track. After the Camelback, I actually made the horseshoe roll, which I didn't even think I was going to be able to do the horseshoe roll, but luckily I was able to, because the train still had just a little bit of speed, and I didn't really have to do like much upward motions with the horseshoe roll, so it's more like flat. But I didn't make the horseshoe roll completely flat. It was just sort of flat, but yeah, it was pretty hard to make, like I said, because of the twisting of the horseshoe roll. Like, I have to make things exact, so yep. Not exact, but like, I have to make things pretty realistic, or else they won't stay there. Since if I do anything a bit off with the tube supporting, the train could hit the supporting, and then it won't make it throughout the rest of the layout. I've got one support that the train keeps hitting, and the reason it's hitting it is because it's just a little too high, but it still makes it around the layout. Alright, that's the first part of the horseshoe roll complete. Not complete, but close to complete. And I'm actually pretty happy with how the horseshoe roll turned out. And this is the second part of the roll. The second part of the roll was, like, sort of hard, but since I did the first one, I practically just copied that one and then made another one. So, the second one was pretty easy. Right after the horseshoe roll, it goes into the final turn, which the final turn, it's like, I had to make it pretty tight because of the lack of space and because of how much space the horseshoe roll took up, so that's why it's super tight. I actually did just a little bit more than one half of the ride. I did like the trimmed airtime hill, not the full trimmed airtime hill, but part of the trimmed airtime hill, but that was sort of hard to build so far, but it wasn't too hard to build. I've been a little bit slow with building this part, but I should pick up speed as soon as like the heartline roll kicks in. But have a good day, guys. We're about to the end of the video, so make sure to subscribe, like, and comment what your thoughts on this video, and have a good day.